What up, what it do, guys? Welcome back to Spaz the Riches. I am your boy Spaz, and today we're going to be watching NASCAR crashes at non-active tracks. Please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and we're just going to jump right on into the video. Also, shout out to KKB. Love his videos. I do reactions to a lot of them, so we're going to jump right on into the video.
We were sailing right up until this moment. We have a three-car incident involving the 40 of Tim Andrews, who was multiple laps down. In fact, a total of 5 laps at the time of the crash. The 62 of Michael Annett, who was running 6th, and the 66 of Stephen Wallace, who was running in the 11th spot. It's already in progress there, and there's Stephen as he just couldn't get it turned.
And Stephen got a little bump from the 30 car and through the car. He watched this. It's like this is a little late, but he had gotten a bump through the car on the right rear, had to turn right to try to save the car, and drifted right into the 62.
The 40 car and the 62 car got together somehow, were parked backwards up against the wall. See the 30 car and the 66 race, and the 30 hit the 66 in the back a little bit, and there was nowhere for anybody to go.
Hey, Chris, we just heard Casey Kane talking to his crew chief, Tommy Baldwin. He said the track is getting tighter. Big track. Big track.
Car upside down on the back straightaway. Carl Long has crashed hard. Collected Bobby Labonte in the process. Man, Carl's car just took a wild tumble. There's Bobby Labonte.
The blue car in front, 46.
46.
Somebody hits
Oh, he just gets hooked.
Brendan Gaughan got in the back of Joe Nemechek in the 01. Brendan Gaughan in the 77.
Carl Long goes for the wild ride.
And that's all on driver's side right there, sliding down the racetrack. Now she starts to tumble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bliss up on the bottom. 3 wide. Going into
Carl gets tapped from behind. Look out. Could get hit. He gets Allgaier and then gets tagged by another car that comes into the view there. I can't see the number because they're backlit from the sun. It is the 32 of Brian Eichler, the 29 of Stephen Light. Oh, and Matt DiBenedetto is also involved in this. Let's go back and take another look. Carl was 4th, and looks like Brad Keselowski gets in the back of the 60 car and spins him. And here they go. And Justin Allgaier gets a hunk of that, gets his right side door ripped off.
Jeff Bodine spinning, so is Ernie Irvan here in the opening lap. And Mark Martin tags Jeff Bodine hard, and there is a fire burning at the back of Mark Martin's car. This incident in turn number 4, Jeff Bodine getting sideways and then was collected by several others, and quite a fire, it appears, burning on the racetrack itself.
It's just a racetrack itself. There's not a car there. All the cars have left.
Here's a replay of what happened as the cars made their way through turns 3 and 4.
Looks like Jeff Bodine on the outside came down. He and Ernie made slight contact. Both of them go around. Now, Jeff's car hits the wall. We can see the damage up there, but he comes back across, and Mark Martin has no place to go. There goes the tire, Ned. Yeah. It's leaving. He broke the housing in 2, and we can see the gasoline catching on fire.
Another spinner. That's Brad Keselowski going around.
This could be ugly.
Back up across the track. Big damage. A number of cars collected. Dave Blaney, Greg Biffle.
Yeah, man, whenever you see a car coming back across a racetrack like that, you know it's going to be a bad deal.
Travis Quaffle nowhere to go.
Watch the 78 car goes down on the apron, then he comes sliding back up, and he just turns the 2 car.
And it is a very harsh transition. We saw it during some of the qualifying laps.
It's like, dang, boy, when you when you going back into traffic and you get hit and you just collecting cars on the way, everybody that's getting collected is mad. Gotta be. I would be.
A harsh transition from the flat up to the race, back up onto the racetrack.
As they come down, here is your race leader, Jacques Villeneuve, as they will get the green flag. Slow, 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 and all of a sudden, there goes the green flag into the air. So they really held up, almost had a log jam in the back there. All right, this is the time of the race when stuff starts heating up. In this particular corner right there, they jocked off the track.
He overdrove.
And Marcus Ambrose drivers, all three of our top guys right there. Alex Tagliani had to check up. He's going to lose some spots. You can see all the damage on the 22. Let's go back and show you what happened again on the restart.
Marcus Ambrose was racing hard, doing a great job, and I think that Jock's like, I'm not going to have him cleared as easy as before. Rusty, I think you're right. He locked up the rear brakes. Then when he got in that grass, he lost the steering. Probably should have considered stopping and exiting turn 2. In hindsight.
And then here's the second incident. Oh, he got help from Ambrose.
Yeah, Ambrose is mad right now. He's mad at the 22 car, taking it out on him.
What's going on with Jeff Burton there, Mr. Weber?
Oh, Mr. Dollenbach, the car was real.
Turn 3, Bobby Labonte hard into the wall. Bottom of the racetrack to the top.
My boy on fire and going backwards. He backtracking.
Okay, Benson drives into the 41. They look like they save it.
Johnny's tires bent out.
The racetrack and he clips the 18 car.
Okay, that's why he spun so abruptly.
Yeah.
Look at that hit. Oh, my goodness.
Seven cars got a bunch of damage also.
Look at him bumping and beating back there in the pack. St. Amant coming up on the inside of Benson, trying to make the move for second spot. The leader, Skinner, is gone. The battle is for second, back through about 9th position, and it is a melee. Wow! Spins right in front of him, and everybody missed him. And so the dash to the checkered
And they spin and wreck up there again.
Picked up with 3 and 4. Skinner takes the checkered flag. St. Amant wrecking down the backstretch. There's the darkened light. A 3.5 second gap from the winner Skinner back to the second place truck, Johnny Benson Jr. Corelli may have finished third.
Watch
Let's take another look.
There we see Corelli on the inside as St. Amant comes down and into this. Look at that. Wow.
The Jersey barrier and then the light pole.
Here we go. Paul Menard, Kevin Harvick. Harvick all over the bumper. He goes to the inside right as they cross the start-finish line. 3 laps of racing to go. He's against him. He's right against him. He's still against him. He's turned him sideways. He gets turned around. Kevin Harvick. Harvick spins around. He had J.J. Yaley all over the back bumper. Harvick spins around, and now we have melee on the backstretch.
This looks like this about took out the whole top 4 or 5 of the field here. But here the first one, well, he should have probably done that. The second one, he's probably
there.
Yeah, well, underneath him,
completely underneath him. Not beside him, completely underneath him. Exactly, and then a lot of damage there. 59 of station. Here's another view. You see him get him turned completely sideways, but then that seizes him up enough that J.J. Yaley's right there, and he makes contact with the back of him, turns around Kevin Harvick, and look, these drivers couldn't see a thing.
Three-way race for position here. This is 9th, 10th, and 11th. Yes, Kyle Busch has fallen that far back. No trouble. Hornich into the back of Kyle Busch, and Busch and gone crash.
Well, the one thing that Elliott Sadler didn't want to see, and Ricky Stenhouse said this is what he needed to make sure that he was going to have an opportunity. I really think that Hornish was going to try to maybe push Kyle by there, and then he got such a run that he felt like that he needed to pull out, and that's whenever he caught him, just in the left rear. And
wait, so do they race with different cars? Which one of these is Kyle Busch? Because ain't Kyle Busch car number 18? They race with different numbers on their cars or something? Because I'm confused. I thought they kept the number, even if they switched cars, they just kept the number or something. I don't know. I heard him say Kyle Busch 3 times.
Robbie Reiser waited until the 15 car. Michael Waltrip gets so back into trouble. There's a crash.
Robbie Gordon has crashed in the back straightaway, and somebody's going to get caught out.
A big break for Jamie McMurray, who has not been to pit road yet. Big break for him.
Well, and a tough break for Kenseth and Kane. Let's see what happened to bring out this caution.
Oh, Robbie gets loose off of turn 2. And look. He's up on his side and almost goes over.
spots on the exit of DW's hot spot.
That's it. Well, it's that transition there. There's a little hump there that just kind of throws the car sideways.
Spinner and a crash down in turn two, and now it's becoming a multiple deal. Oh, sorts of trouble. It started with, it looked like Kenny Wallace getting up in there. Or not Kenny Wallace, I'm sorry, it was the 39 that got in started. Eddie McDonald, along with the Zaxby's car, the 09, John West Townley, were completing 8 laps. Robert Richardson also in this in the 23. Let's go back and see how it all started.
Looks like oil on the racetrack. He dropped some oil. Something happened. Yeah, that's right. Something happened. He blew a line or blew a motor. And everybody else was just kind of along for the ride. Eddie McDonald, here he is from Lee, New Hampshire, won the Oxford 250, just digging along. Great family team, run second in the Camping World East race. You can't do nothing once you hit oil.
Problems. Huge hit for Kennedy. The 11 up on the safer barrier. Down off the wall it comes to a grinding halt in the middle of the racetrack.
So he's racing on the inside of David Gillen. They make a little bit of contact. You see John West Townley was on the outside. He's going to run right into the side of him, kind of lift that truck up a little bit. Got into the catch fence. For the second week in a row, we've had a vehicle in the catch fence.
Hey, you see how that fence is like a freaking grinder? Like, that fence acts like a shredder. As soon as anything touch it, especially with the speed they're going at, you know, the fiberglass material, fiber plastic material, whatever. As soon as anything touches it at that speed, it's just like a shredder. It just shreds it all the way up, the car and everything. Look at it.
But again, the catch fence did its job. It kept that truck down on the racetrack, and you see it riding along the top of the safer barrier.
51 of 80 laps complete. This is a Visa race break. It has been a busy day. In Mexico City, Stacy Compton got the party started early, lap 5, losing an engine. That was the first of 5 caution flags. Jamie McMurray came out of the chicane and into the wall and came cross court to collect Adrian Fernandez. Ron Fellows had this view of Paul Menard and J.J. Yaley's get-together, and Michael Waltrip gets sucked in by the tire wall. Clint Boyer goes around. Everybody scatters. And then Joel Kaufman goes for a spin. 5 caution flags so far. Jeff?
Oh, no! Just as we come back to Chicagoland, that's the race leader, Casey Kane. He took fuel only on the restart, and he's got company in the big pile.
Junior, the 8 car has crashed.
Dave Blaney, John Andretti was involved. 4 tires, no tires, 2 tires.
And Jeff Burton, the 99 car.
Let's watch here. Tony gets on the outside of the 40.
I think when he goes up on the outside of the 9, wait a minute, we'll see.
But you know what caused that? You got a guy that's not on new tire.
Wow.
BP, there's a big fight in the 20 pit. Tommy Baldwin, a number of the Dodge guys came down to talk to the 20 crew members. NASCAR officials do have Tommy Baldwin. They are trying to break this up. Huge altercation down here in the 20 pit, guys.
All right, well, that's it for today's video, guys. Well, that's it for the video for now. Please smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And until next time, my friends. Deuces.
You like how I talk, You like how I walk, You like a soldier, nigga, boss. You know what I'm on, How you cap, bitch, you weak. Bitch, you lame on that lame old shit. For yourself, get killed. I'll take the gun off your hip. Dish you that shit like a feel. Don't do young hoes.